Hi, I'm Danielle Gallant from Guardian Realty, and today we're going to review my day in court yesterday. Everybody's had a lot of questions about what it's going to look like, and I got a small window into what we're going to be up against. So yesterday I had 2 lease violations that I had filed with the courts. I have a particular property that's sort of in a sort of rougher area, and we had a shooting there, and the police showed up and we had red cards. So the police issue red cards for incidents that occur, and they give them to the property manager so that we can file a lease violation and the judge will grant it because we have the support of the police. And I also had a video of one of the incidents as well. So yesterday for, let's say, Unit A, there was a shooting between, say, A and B. And B, we had to allow her to break her lease and have the police escort her off the property and get her belongings just to make sure that she was safe, because A had, had gunfire at B, okay? So I have all my documentation, and the tenant from Unit A showed up and claimed that it was actually tenant from Unit B that shot at her, and the tenant from A did not have to have any documentation proving her account. However, because the police report did not specifically state that A had shot at B, even though they said there was an incident between A and B, the judge denied my eviction. Now, 6 months ago, that eviction would have gone through. No, hands down. So I was shocked at that ruling. Then my second case was, say, with Unit C, and I had a video of Unit C having a visitor leaving her apartment about 2 o'clock in the morning and discharging a firearm in the middle of the courtyard. And I would have gotten that eviction 6 months ago, but the tenant claimed that it was another tenant in the building, there's 28 units, that was visiting her kids, and that other tenant was the one to discharge the firearm. The tenant claimed that she wasn't home at the time, and I would like to preface that her alibi, even though she hasn't paid rent in 4 months, was that she got a hotel at the casino and was gambling all night. I'll address that later. Because I could not disprove that the person who was left the unit was not one of our tenants, even though I had video and said this is not a tenant that I am familiar with and that we do not believe that she lives there, the judge said that I needed to investigate this further and denied the eviction. So I was shocked with the rulings. When I left, I made a couple phone calls and got confirmation that the governor's office is very concerned that property managers are going to be using lease violations to get tenants out who are not paying rent. And the judges have been given very, very strict guidelines in order to grant a lease violation eviction. Now, what those guidelines are, we're not sure yet, but we'll continue to do some research. I do want to circle back with the tenant's alibi. All of us, I mean, everybody here, property managers, tenants, legislators, everybody wants to provide assistance and give some support to people who are affected by COVID. Absolutely, 100%. However, property managers and landlords have been claiming or being concerned about tenants that are taking advantage of it. Yet we haven't had any exact documentation or proof. And yesterday I had proof from a tenant in open court, under oath, claimed that she was doing a staycation and gambling her money rather than paying her rent. I could not bring it up in court at the time because we were not there for a non-payment of rent, but it is in the court records, and I hope that our legislators and I hope that our leadership will start to do more to advocate for landlords, because it was very, very disconcerting to hear such disregard for landlords and tenants' responsibility to paying their rent. I wish I had better news. I always say that in these videos. However, I do want to say that probably in 2 weeks, I will have a case before the judge for the lease addendum promissory note. I did have a tenant miss their payment. That would be a lease violation, but it's with this lease addendum promissory note that the governor has approved. And I will update you on how that case went as well. So my name's Danielle Galan. I'm with Guardian Realty. And if you have any questions or property management needs, feel free to give me a call at the information below. Bye.